We're live. Wonderful. Hello, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 guys, gals, and all of our non-conforming pals. Welcome to another episode of The Mind and the Martyr. We are here. We are excited. We are ready to go. Everyone's too busy getting comfy and getting ready to go and stressing about the current situation. It's fun.
No, I'm feeling great. I don't.
Good, because so is she. We're gonna go ahead and get started here.
No, it honestly literally just hit me what part we're starting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
Oh, yes. We're gonna jump in here. Just before we do, though, we do have a few, couple little things to mention. First one is that we are affiliated with two fantastic companies. So Nerdware are a company that do a whole bunch of TTRPG related merchandise, whether that be dice or t-shirts or mugs or anything along those lines. You can go ahead and check them out, use the code FRIENDS for 10% off, and get yourself some really cool TTRPG paraphernalia. It's pretty neat. There's also the wonderful folks at Grinding Coffee. They are a black LGBT-owned coffee company. They do a fantastic mixture of different kinds of coffee and blends. Go and check them out at the Grinding Coffee website. They are fantastic. They support a whole bunch of streamers, and they also do sample packs, just in case you aren't too sure which flavor you want to go for. You can just get a little bit of everything. Go ahead and use the code FORWARD, so that's FWRD, for 10% off your purchase there. We are also a member of the wonderful Emporium group, who just got a whole wave of new members, and we are super excited to get to know everyone. A whole bunch of awesome people have been added. A whole bunch of variety streamers who anything from TTRPGs to just playing some comfy, nice, warm, heartwarming games to musicians and all sorts. So yeah, go ahead and check out everyone with Emporium. We are super excited to be with them and being a part of their strive for diversity on this little place we call Twitch. I say little in quotation marks. Other than that, we have some charity games on the way, which we are super, super excited about. We haven't got everything 100% confirmed for our March charity stream yet, but we do have a game coming up in February, so keep an eye on the Twitters for that. It's going to be super fun and looking forward to it, absolutely. I'm running a game in March that I cannot wait to share with everyone. I'm so excited. With that being said, and all the kind of channel news out of the way, let's jump right into it, shall we? So, where we last left off, the party were in the now dilapidated city of Zentane. A large Kruthic hive had been generated inside of the city, which our party promptly took care of. The entire thing went up like a firecracker and was essentially completely destroyed on the surface. And in fact, some of the city is still on fire, but we won't talk about that part. The party then hear a rumbling off in the distance as the manor of the city suddenly levitates, having been almost cut through the ground, rises up into the air and drops back down, giving the party quite the startle. A small discussion was made before we decided to go and investigate the place. We found out it had been lifted up out of the ground by some kind of magic. As the building was explored, we found a very regal and decorative house. Besides one particularly uncomfortable room, which seemed to be just plain white and practically empty. a little bit of searching was done. Jacaranda got a fantastic new glamour weave coat. So you are looking fabulous currently. And the party disarmed a couple of traps in the hallway before finding a large room in the back of the establishment. A little bit of deduction revealed that there was some kind of secret pathway, which Oren went ahead and pulled the levers down for, and unfortunately, the ground underneath them dropped from this trap door, leading our party to, thankfully, with a bit of help of magic and broomstick, we ended up getting down to the bottom safely. However, all was not as it seemed, as the armor as the armor dropped to the ground. The mannequins that the armor were on suddenly began to scale down the wall towards our party, and being careful and deciding that nope, that was creepy and we're not having it, they decided to attack and defeat these mannequins as they were stretching for their armor. It is down here that we found what remains of an old seal, which you would assume would have kept the Kruthic inside. The seal had now been broken, and it seems as though whatever happened to the city had something to do with this. The party stepped through a long, long corridor before entering out into an incredibly large room. We see a larger, more battle-worn Kruthic, some kind of strange Kruthic worm hybrid, very similar to the worms that the party has already encountered in the past, and two individuals. The first, Oren and Eredin know as Matrana Valirki, the leader of the Lunasoritas, the mage hunters of the Magicana. The second identified herself to be Esther Azanti, Eredin's sister. Where we left off, Esther had pulled her robe down and off, revealing herself to the party here. And that is where we pick up, as these two individuals seem incredibly calm and almost creepily serene considering their current situation. Esther stands before you, beautiful shining silver horns leading down to a very familiar facial structure. Esther and Eredin look quite a bit alike. The same jaw structure, the same skin color, although Esther does have a slightly silverish tint to the purple. The armor was also very similar, although appears to have been slightly customized. Sections of inlay of silver swapped with the gold of Eredin's outfit. She's a little taller than Eredin, standing probably a few inches above her, and has a set of two leathery wings. Just like Eredin, she also has a mark just there on her forehead, in between her eyebrows there, but hers is in inverse to Eredin's. She stands and looks you all over, and her emotion quickly turns from serenity to almost despair as her eyes lock with Eredin's. You watch as Matrana takes a few steps back, slowly, as Esther stares Eredin down. And how could you? After everything we have said, you go and do something like this?
I haven't said anything.
Yes, you did.
She's gone.
and yet she stands before me.
Who are you?
You watch as her face falls more. Tears begin to well up in her eyes a little bit, and she kind of stifles them back. She turns to Matrana. I guess you were right. After all that, and she's gone. Matrana nods and extends a hand out and takes Esther's and hers and just squeezes it. I know. I'm sorry you didn't believe me the first time, but I assume these friends of hers aren't exactly the best influence on the situation either. Once we've subdued the rabble, we can bring her back and attempt to fix the current problem.
I don't think there is a problem. I also don't appreciate you talking about us as if we're not here.
She doesn't seem to pay attention and just continues as...
I do a flourish with my hands and I cast Hex on Matriana.
All right. As you go ahead and cast this Hex and it takes effect, she pauses for a moment. I don't think this is the smartest move.
Just in case.
Very well.
What are you doing here? Did you cause this?
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, they caused this.
Who's
she kind
they?
of points towards the two creatures still in the room.
Where's Astralora at right now?
Astralora is currently at Esther's feet.
Why are you here then?
Well, we were just making sure that things are going swimmingly, and that's all.
Are they going swimmingly?
Well, they were going swimmingly, and now that you're here, even better.
I don't like that.
She kind of looks around the party again, almost sizing you up. You've gathered quite the group. Matrana Vileki, at your service. She kind of does a small bow towards the group. I see you've met one of my proteges. I'm sorry you got yourselves into this mess.
Dawan's going to lean down towards Oren and loudly whisper, "Do we like this person or are they bad?"
Oh, she's a right piece of shite.
Okay.
I don't think you're at anyone's service except your own. If I'm being frank, Matriana.
That's awfully rude.
Is it incorrect?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry. You serve the magic crown. I'm sorry. They just send you out after people and you just follow orders, right?
She almost seems to address the whole party as she steps forwards and takes a small dagger from her belt and just kind of begins to play with it in her hands. Some people, have access to magic. Whether that be the divine kind or the arcane kind. Magic is a wonderful thing. And like all wonderful things, it can be abused. Used by people to cause harm. Used by people to cause suffering. We try to nip that in the bud as best we can.
Just like how you went after Torn.
I saw you brought him along. We sometimes have to make sure that magic doesn't go out of check preemptively.
And who makes that decision?
That would be my superior, of course.
And you never question that. You just do what you're told.
I'd have to
Amara's
question it.
gonna walk past her to the Kruthic worm and go talk to them.
The Kruthic and the Kruthic worm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Worm 6 and 7, if we will.
Right.
As you step towards them, neither of the individuals seem to care all that much. Getting a little closer, you can see these more in depth now, these arcane runes that have actually been etched into them with kind of like this purplish silver glow across them. They seem to be creepily docile, considering the creatures you've already ran into.
So likely being controlled. Okay. She just wants to be over there because some stuff goes down. She's taking those two out first.
Fair.
Smart.
Mitrana walks and turns towards Esther and just puts a hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry it's true, Esther. I'm so sorry it's true.
Esther, you can break through it. You don't have to be like her.
Esther seems to look at you confused as her body language shifts. No, I don't think you understand. There are so many horrible things that people have done to other people and to ourselves.
And what about the people that didn't? Who are we to decide who gets magic and who doesn't?
People get magic.
The
It's
Quen?
who gets to harm people and who doesn't. That's what we do.
And what about Ishtin?
She took justice into her own hands. She didn't think about who she was hurting with her choices.
And they didn't think about who they were hurting.
She
Why
was
did
hurting
nothing
the
happen to
bird.
them? Why did nothing happen to them? They killed her husband.
And nothing could happen because he was dead.
So just making sure I understand this. Someone kills someone, and because now they're dead, nothing can be
That tends to be how the system works, yes? No
So,
one can be punished if they're not around to be punished.
Stripping people of their powers, I mean, that's a right fucked thing to do. But one thing I don't completely understand, why would you release creatures like these beasties in a prosperous city? We came to Zidane, and it's a goddamn wasteland. Why have you done it?
Esther goes to respond before Matrana intervenes. Well, there are too many people taking things into their own hands as of late. We want to make sure that people are safe one way or another. If that means that we have to relocate a population elsewhere, then that's what we have to do. It's unfortunate that there was a hitch in that plan, shall we say.
Hold up, you destroyed a city to move people for their safety?
Under whose
no.
authority?
Oh, no, they didn't move people. They all died, actually.
Yes, we saw all of their skeletons back in this tunnel. How is that moving or helping anyone?
She looks towards Valentine. An authority higher than yours, I imagine.
I'd certainly like to know who that is. A
That
name,
would be,
perhaps?
that would be my superiors. They are simply known as the Octoclear.
The Octa what?
The Octoclear.
The Octaclear.
The Octoclear, yes.
That sounds like a knockoff brand of Everclear.
I was thinking sounds like eye drops, but that's a whole other thing.
Right?
Yeah, that too. A new brand
Indeed.
of contact lenses.
Octoclear. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Be clear. Oct clear.
You would know that the Octoclear are essentially the leaders, quote unquote, of the Magicanum. They are 8 of the most powerful magical beings in existence. And they are masters of their one. They have knowledge of all magical schools, but each one is a master of one specifically. They kind of set up the Magicanum as a way to make sure that people weren't being harmed by magic, and then went ahead to go deal with far bigger problems. And as such, they don't actually have really much direct communication with the Magicanum anymore. To meet an Octoclear is pretty much unheard of. And that's kind of like just common knowledge in the world.
Interesting. Well, I think, now, you might not care about my opinion, but you're getting it anyways, that you all are completely treading on the wrong path. You think that by destroying an entire city, you are somehow doing justice or doing something right. Well, you have lost your way. I have traveled this land. I have seen all I have to see of it. And guess what? Magic balances itself. If you were here to ensure that magic does no harm, then this is not the way to do it. So
Ripping
maybe you
magic
should
out
reconsider
from...
your roots.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Interesting. You managed to attract these righteous types. Cho looks towards the two, looks towards Aaron and Eridan. people of great spirit, people of great morals, great power. It's a testament to you, it really is. Looks back towards Valentine. You know, in another life, perhaps, you would have amounted to something far greater. But unfortunately, that's probably going to end relatively soon. So,
Valentine's just starts shuffling cards.
It's her, Leona. I'm living for this right now.
she's certainly a little taken back by the words you said, and just kind of like, okay. As she turns back and now looks towards Mara and just says, "And your opinion on all this?"
If I wanted to give you my opinion, you'd have it already. But I do think you should release these two.
And she smiles a little bit. Oh, that was a little more fiery. Well, if they're released, one of them will go on a murderous rampage and probably start the next extinction event, and the other isn't natural, should we say.
Well, no shit.
And whose doing is that?
Not mine, certainly.
Oh, but the people you work for.
A necessary evil.
I hope you just heard what came out of your mouth.
Could say something about needs of many and few, but that would be too dramatic in this instance. So how does this end, friends?
It ends with you ending these two, since they cannot be released safely.
If you've created this abomination, it should be your responsibility to destroy it. I still don't understand what your end game with this is. Creating a creature like this that can only be violent, destructive. The fuck is the point?
A bold claim coming from one such as yourself.
Oh, please. Stop deflecting.
I'm just saying, considering your little group hunted us down.
Really?
Oh, I know who you are, monk.
I'm not hiding it. I'm not saying what my predecessors have done has been the right thing. But who knows? From what I can see, you're going about disappearing people out of the cities, destroying them, creating the gods knows what in this fucking thing. Perhaps we were right. You ever think about that? Maybe you look in the mirror and you're looking at the villain. I know for a fact somebody very much wants you dead.
I can count a few. She kind of just looks again, almost trying to peer into you. And she scans across and then back
No
to Esther.
being should have to exist in this state. End them.
She turns towards Esther, nods, holds a hand up towards the creatures. And as she does, there's a small flash of silverish arcane energy that escapes her hand and begins to cover one of the creatures as it suddenly just blinks away. Esther nods back, does the same, stretches a hand out, and it...
Does it look familiar when they disappear?
In what regard?
The people on the ship.
Black powder.
No, certainly not.
Okay.
No, this is the effect of like a teleport spell or something.
Oh,
similar.
good. Didn't end the spell, just sent them somewhere else. Cool. Cool.
I know I'm not versed in magic very much, but seems to me that destroying something and just putting it in a different fucking place is not the same thing.
Yes, I agree. How are we supposed to know that they aren't going to pop up, quite literally, somewhere else?
So
we
where'd
have
you
to make
spend
sure
that?
they're not wasted. But that's the last of your problems right now.
What is your end game?
A safe world.
By whose definition?
By the only one that matters.
Who's that?
She smiles and just turns her back to the group. Begins walking away a little before stopping. Just, oh, of course. You have something of mine.
You're not getting back.
Somehow I thought you'd say that. She turns towards Esther. You know what to do. She steps a few steps forward before blinking herself out of existence.
Ah, fuck her. I hate her so much.
Esther stares you down with tears in her eyes.
You don't have to do this. Come with us.
Everything that we said, everything that we fought for and did.
I
You
don't
stand
know.
here now against me.
I don't know what we did. I don't know what I said. But from where I'm standing, I don't agree with this. Seeing what has been done, standing from the outside, Esther. It doesn't have to be like this.
Everyone else, I'm giving you a chance to leave. This is between me and her.
I think it's you that has the chance to leave.
We're not going anywhere.
This is your opportunity to stand down. Do what's right. Listen to Erden.
Please let me show you.
If you move on her, I've got her back. And I'm not gonna relent.
She grits her teeth as the tears begin to pour, looking towards Eridan specifically. She slowly begins, not walking towards you, but kind of just around you. Just kind of back and forth, just pacing almost, mulling over the situation.
I'm humming my promise the whole time.
I go stand to Eridan's left.
She's probably, Esther is probably about 20 foot away from the party at this point, as she's just pacing back and forth, trying to get herself under control. As she breathes in and takes a deep sigh. You said you don't remember anything. So the promise you hum is empty. If you are truly gone, then I will avenge you.
I don't think the promise is gone. I think it's changed. I think I'm still fulfilling my promise. Part of my promise is finding the truth. I think this had to happen so that I can do that. She's blinded you, Esther. That training, I've seen snippets of it sometimes. They beat the humanity out of you.
Defend yourself.
It doesn't have to be this way.
She grits her teeth again and kind of rolls her lips and in a way to kind of stop her lip from quivering. As these tears continue, she holds a hand outwards, and seemingly from the ether, these silver glows suddenly appear as this large, curved, decorative sword appears in her hands. She pulls it forwards towards her, grabs the hilt, and seemingly splits the blade into these two large double swords, and seems to attach one to the bottom, and just begins to twirl it. This now double-bladed saber in her hands, and twirls it from one side to the other. And I would like you all to roll initiative. A rather sad initiative, but an initiative no less.
Oh, are we killing
Natural
both-
20.
Are we killing Eridan's sister?
Baby.
I mean,
Not killing
you don't
her, we
have
can
to
knock her
kill
out.
her.
We don't have to kill her. I
Gosh.
don't wanna please don't
The
kill
voice
her.
in my head wants to kill her. If we were gonna fight Valyrica, I was gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this bitch. I don't care.
Oh yeah, no, Matriana, fuck her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't want to kill her sister.
I actually rolled good on initiative, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got an 18.
Yo!
Holy shit.
That never happens. Except that maybe it's a tiny violin. I'm sorry, if you don't laugh about it, you cry about it.
Cool. Who's Shahara, and why are you them?
Oh, that's my tomorrow's stream. That's not today's stream.
That's my tomorrow character.
There we go. No, this is
Right.
a sad initiative. I hate it.
This is a very sad initiative.
Adam, cue the sad music.
Indeed.
Adam, what do your notes say?
It will right now. It just says fight, but now it's gonna say sad fight.
It should say mournful
Sad
melody.
fight.
Ah, yes, the cost.
Oh, Adam gives Adam Islamas. Are you giving advantage or disadvantage to the crying lady?
Be merciful, chat.
Adam
Be
is
merciful.
never. Oh, you prayed the gods we know.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it is. He's giving advantage.
Oh, good.
I need to.
He would give advantage to Endless if he could have.
To me, wonderful.
Oh, wait, crap. The crying lady. He's
Yeah.
talking about Cole. He's talking
Yes,
about
to Esther.
No,
No,
not
he's
to
talking
the
about
town
Esther.
crier.
No, not me.
Correct.
Adam, you're evil.
Hey, someone has to sow a little chaos, you know? Like,
And of course it's Adam.
Oh,
I
man.
live for the chaos.
all right. So, she's about 20 foot out from the party right now. She goes ahead and pulls this double-bladed saber. You would notice that it is very similar to Eridan's, the blade itself. Seems to be less curved, however. Seems to be a little longer as well, and with like thinner blades that curve more towards the end rather than the entire scimitar, so to speak.
So you're saying it's more
alright.
deadly. It hurts more when you get whacked by it.
It's just a different aesthetic.
I feel
That's all
like
it is.
getting hit with anything sharp and pointy is kind of ouchy.
Yes.
Okay, but this brings me back to my point. Is it decorative if it's if it's being used?
Yes.
Yeah, you can have pretty weapons. Pretty weapons are a thing. Okay, so that's everybody's initiative with a whopping 23. Jacaranda is here first. I don't understand how the literal slowest member of the party has the highest advantage, but here we are.
I just rolled real well.
I am happy with this.
The dice were merciful.
So I am going to cast command and say drop. To drop the
Okay.
swords. Sword? So are they swords still at this point? That now they're joined together? Scimitars?
It's
Blade?
either or. Either
Is it
or.
two separated weapons or one connected weapon?
Well, it's connected now.
It can separate, but she collected them.
Okay, but
So
they
it's a
are
little
currently
different
connected.
Yeah, it's a little different to Eridan's. Eridan's is just like one double-bladed. Hers can detach.
Adam, thank you for the advantage. And Tyler,
welcome.
we're fighting my sister, and there's a tiny violin
Whoa.
playing while we're fighting because it's sad.
Indeed.
I had to counteract Adam Prime.
Right. Command is a wisdom save. Okay.
There are just too many Adams in the chat tonight.
Good thing we're not
I didn't
dealing
need
with
to turn
NPC
these
Bird Adam, too.
That would have been too much. Too many.
That is going to be a 23 to save.
Wow.
Sorry.
Of course that doesn't. Just kidding. That'd be ridiculous. Well, it was a good idea, and I'm going to back away while I'm kind of going to look for cues from everybody else.
That's why Mara's
Dang.
initiative was so low.
Ah, yes.
I'm so glad it was not first.
She was waiting to see what's going on.
Certainly. That's fair. Okay. Sweet. Okay, cool. Jacaranda's turn is over, which brings us to Esther. She is just going to go ahead and she's going to go ahead and twirl her blade and begin. It should be a hum, but it's currently through tears. and super staggered. She doesn't seem to be able to complete the song in a recognizable way as the blades glow and she begins her blade song. She then points the blade towards Eridan as the glow from just this ambient glow of the room in here and the torches, you watch Eridan's shadow begin to shake and suddenly pops up out of the ground and animates as Eridan's blade slices towards herself with a shadow strike. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
I don't think I did my blade song yet, but I hummed. Does that automatically activate it?
Nope.
Sure didn't think so. Would shield work against that?
Yeah, shield is just raises your AC, so if you wanted to burn a reaction for shield, you definitely could.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. As the blade comes out, I twist my blade around and my armor glows and my sword dings off that as I cast shield.
All right. As this, as the shadowy blade bounces off, she looks a little irritated as the leathery wings on her back begin to beat, and she rises 10 foot into the air, just taking off and up. And that's her turn. So that brings us to Eridan with Orin on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna hum again, and as I do, my blades also glow. And that is my bonus action. And then I'm going to use my movement to also take off into the air. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I think I'm going to save that. I think I'm going to do a witch bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
I'm going to spin my blade as I take off and fire off a witch bolt.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Natural 20. Burr, 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 burr.
Nice. Nice.
So that's for 27 to hit.
You roll that damage up.
Damn Skippy. D12. Okay. Rolled a 5 and a 6. That's 11 points of thunder damage, lightning damage.
Okay, doubled because it's
Ignore
crit.
it. I just rolled it on D&D Beyond and it was not as good. So do not listen to that. Lies. I went to click and see what type of damage it was because I couldn't remember.
Okay, so 11 doubled to 22.
Mm-hmm.
Because it crit. As she rises up, you come up to match her, twirl your blade and fire out this witch bolt. She attempts to parry it to the side, but as she does so, she slices through the bolts and it splits into two, one striking into her chest, the other scratching across her face with this electrical energy as she staggers a little bit. Anything else, Eridan?
We can stop now. Please.
Okay. Orin, you are up. Dewan is on deck.
All right. So they're both airborne. How high are they?
10 foot, 20 away.
10 foot, 20 away. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can probably run and jump and make contact. I'm a monk.
100%. Yeah, you can probably kick her in the shins.
Okay. All right.
You could always run up Mara's back.
Oh yeah, Mara's right there. So I'm going to cast Size Touch on my quarterstaff. So I'm going to like raise up my quarterstaff, and just you see it, just like this burst of energy come up through my hand and ignite the quarterstaff on fire. And then I'm gonna go, oi, Mora! And I'm gonna run and kind of give me a boost, lass, and jump and try to do a swing at Esther.
Sweet. Just for the coolness factor, go ahead and roll that at advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Just because that's
Mara's all about this,
badass.
trying to get him to do those monk moves.
Wait, so halfling taking away a 1, I get to re-roll it even if it was the low one at advantage, right?
Yeah, you reroll all ones.
All ones, so that will have to go again. Oh, it's a 2 now. Okay. But I was just trying to get better than my 15 that I rolled. Okay, so this is a quarterstaff, 15, 23 to hit.
She does not have mage armor up, so yes, that hits.
Okay, perfect. So then you're gonna get 1d6 plus the fire damage for the sun as touch. So that's gonna be 6, 5, 10, 11 points, one of which is fire damage.
11 points of damage, alrighty.
And then a second attack, I will kind of just try to bring it back around again. That's not gonna hit at all. That is an 8. So yeah.
Awesome.
And then,
all right.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna burn a key point for flurry of blows just to go twice more with the quarterstaff. First one again is an 8 to hit, so that's gonna miss. And
Gonna miss, I'm afraid.
And then that's a 10 to hit, so no.
The first strike connects, but as you try and land the rest of your blows, she pulls herself and kind of uses her wings to redirect and just parries the 3 strikes against you. Kind of gives you a little shove back down to the ground. Anything else?
I'm gonna try not to fall directly on my ass. So.
Nah, you can superhero landing it. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Don't you worry.
Oh, you fucker.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Dewan with Mara on deck.
Okay, I'm going to. How far away can I back away from this fight?
As far as you'd like, I'd say probably like if you backed up your full movement. If you went any further
I want
than
to
your full
stay in
movement.
the range of 30 foot.
Okay, she's already at 30 foot. at the
Okay,
moment,
so
'cause
that's
she's 20
that was-
away and 10 up. So
Oh no. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I kicked something and the screen went dark. Panic set in, not because of the fight, because of tech. Then I'm gonna stay where I am, just be as inconspicuous as possible, and I'm going to cast Bane on Esther.
Nice.
So that's a
they
charisma.
cost Bane.
saving
All right,
throw.
charisma save.
Thank goodness, because I only have 1 use of Hex. So
That is going to be a 3.
Ha!
So
You
she's
failed.
now baned.
You are baned.
That's a D4 off of every saving throw, right?
Yes, every saving and attack roll.
Oh, and attack roll as well. Alrighty. Cool. Good to know. Anything else there for you?
No, that's it. Although, for Adam's sake, when I cast Bane, Dawan pricks her finger with the amulet that she wears, which I still need to design, I guess, and put in her portrait, because that's the thing that she has in her inventory. And she starts chanting. Her chanting sounds like wind through the trees or the building hiss of a cat. But it's like through her teeth. Almost like a gopher, but we're not going to go with gopher because gophers aren't intimidating.
Right. I get to
Fair.
piss off my cat now.
Yes.
I'm sure gophers can be intimidating in the right circumstance.
Okay, but not any gopher in the Winnie the Pooh universe.
Alrighty. That is the one then, which brings us to Mara, with Valentine wrapping up the round.
Mara's gonna move on the other side of Esther, opposite of Eridan, so she can hit her with a thunder wave without hitting Eridan. And she's just gonna go bow down. And con 15 save.
Con 15. Ah, yes, con. Wizards are
Yeah,
famous for their
bards. We don't roll
constitution.
our spells. Come on.
Constitution, the thing that wizards are famous for.
Right.
That is going to be a 10, so that's going to fail.
Okay, and I'll cast that at second level. So let me roll. 10 points of thunder wave damage, which I believe is...
So 10 points of thunder, yeah?
Yeah, thunder damage. Yep.
Cool. And because...
And she
failed,
failed, so she gets knocked around. So she's either gonna fall or...
Yeah, I assume because she is currently airborne, she's going to fall and be pushed slightly away. It's like, yeah, so she drops 10 foot and then is moved 5 foot away.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to give Orin inspiration. I'm going to say, do some of that more of that cool monk stuff. Yeah.
Let's
the
go.
Cool monk stuff.
Love it.
Cool monk stuff is cool.
So
So
that's a D.
I think she's a D8. Hold on.
y'all are level 6. Should
Yep.
be a D8 now.
Yes, it's
This
a
fight
D8.
is so sad. Alexa, let us level up.
Alrighty, and that brings us to Valentine.
So remember how Valentine was shuffling? Well, she pulled up this card. And she kind of
That's awesome.
throws it at her. She hopes it hits her in the face. I don't know if it does or not, but she like throws this at her because she's like, this chick is so blinded right now. Literally. But she will also then, after tossing it, kind of point at her and cast Toll the Dead. And that
Toll the
is
Dead.
yes, that is a
That's gonna be a wisdom
throw.
save.
Yeah.
Y'all, like, you're meant to be rolling dice too. This is a thing you're meant to be doing.
Well,
That
she's
is
on the
going
ground.
to
I can actually
be
hit her.
a 15. to
Okay,
save.
so she saves because the DC was 13. Womp womp.
Was that with the minus for the Bane?
Hate when that happens.
Oh yeah, Bane. 14 to save.
Damn it! Still, the
One
DC is
on the
13.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh well.
Don't forget to roll
Should have
your
been.
D4s.
Yes, I know. I'm like, I wasn't expecting to roll this many dice. Dang it, party! It's fine. All right. Anything else there, Valentine?
Nope. Alas, that is all I can do for now.
Okay. Awesome. So that is Valentine's turn, which brings us back around to Jacaranda.
Okay, so there's been attacks, like a few attacks now. So Jacaranda is going to attempt to follow suit while backing further away. She will cast Chill Touch. So let me roll now.
All right.
That is a... Oh my gosh, mathing. 15.
A 15 will miss, unfortunately.
No.
I'm sorry.
Nothing's working. Well, because I
Bane
rolled.
doesn't affect.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Bane doesn't
'cause I
affect
rolled.
AC.
So I guess
I mean,
we're
if you
going
would
back
like
to making
Bane
you
your
roll.
allies, you can.
I'm just gonna keep having you roll, I think, instead. So Bane works.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Okay. Anything else for you? No? Awesome. Okay, which brings us to Esther. First thing she's going to do is Mage Armor, which... Yep. Which will pull her AC up. Which is going to be cool. She is going to go ahead and action search so she can use another action.
Oh, that bitch.
I would like...
Hate this.
How big is that zone? What's the likelihood that I'm going to be able to catch everyone here? Unlikely. I think Mara is just out.
I also have been backing up on each successive turn, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's just going to be... she's just going to drop it down on herself, actually. She's going to go ahead and come up to 20, 30 foot. Yeah, she's going to launch 30 foot into the air and fire down a fireball. So that is going to be Orin, Eridan, Mara, and I think the other three members of the party were backing up. Valentine, were you in the spot or were you backing up?
Backing up because she can point at things.
Cool. Yeah, so Orin, Eridan, and Mara, I need you to make dexterity saving throws, please. Fair.
Why?
21.
27.
13.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 14.
You have inspiration.
That's true. I'm gonna
And I
use
think
it.
you have an
And
advantage.
advantage.
Yes.
It's true. Let me. Okay, so it was 14, 17 with the inspiration.
Alrighty. A 17 will just fail. It's gonna be.
Wait, sorry, did you say just fail?
Just fail?
Oh.
So you're going to take all the damage while we're only going to take
Sorry.
half.
Right. Cost at 5th level, so that's 10d6. Which is gonna bring
Don't you have,
to-
like, some resistance
Okay,
to
no,
fire,
fuck it, fuck that.
fireball?
I'll use the advantage.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna keep the I already spent the inspiration on this, so 21 plus the bonus. Yeah, 29 on that. Okay, so half damage.
You'll save. So that is maths. 24 points of fire damage. That's halved. Already halved. Would have been 48 if you failed.
25.
24.
24.
It would have been 48 if you failed.
Holy
Oh yeah, that
gods.
would have totally killed me.
That is more than my HP. I am squish under the mage armor. Squish squash.
No. Yeah, Orin is looking rough.
I'm okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay to the left.
And that's all she's gonna do.
Oh, that's fine.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, no, that's all she's gonna do for now. So she's 30 foot in the air. Eridan.
I'm going to wait, what's the range on Witch Bolt? After I shake off that horrendously painful hit.
Well, isn't Witch Bolt concentration? Don't you have to roll a save?
Oh yeah, it is concentration. What do I roll?
24. So it's 10 plus half the damage you took. So 24, 12. I hate concentration rules.
I took 24 points of damage, so half of that is 12. So 22. That's the DC.
I thought it was just half. It was 10 or half, whichever was
10 or half
higher.
the damage you take, whichever number is higher. I had to look that up for a second. So 24, so you'd have to make a 12. On a con save.
I'm going to use an advantage. Okay, that's better.
But is it good enough?
Yes.
Okay.
16.
Okay. 16 will definitely save. So you can keep concentration on that witch point.
Great. I'm gonna spin my blade and fire another one off. And then I rolled a 20 whatever last time. 27.
Cool. Alrighty. So you can use your action to deal 1d12 automatically with witch bolt. You don't have to burn another spell slot. So
11.
11. Alright, 11 points of damage. Anything else there, Erden?
And then... No, that's it for now.
Okay, fantastic. Which brings us to Orin with Dewan on deck.
So I'm going to get back up, brush off the soot and ash that's now engulfed me. And I'm going to jump back up and I'm going to try to take another swing with my quarterstaff, baseball bat style, just bat.
Go for it.
And then, all right, cool. That's a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay, good. I don't know. You have mage armor now, so I don't know. And then what is it? It's my D8 because I'm using two hands plus Sia's touch. Okay, so it's gonna be 7 bludgeoning and 3 fire.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, sorry, it's plus the 5. 12 bludgeoning. 3 fire.
12 bludgeoning and 3 fire.
And then I'm going to burn 2 of my key points. And I'm gonna say, you're not the only one who's got fire loss. And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. So that is
Alright.
a 15-foot cone. And guess what you get to do, Ray? Roll!
Yay, and Bane is still going.
It's a 14 dexterity saving.
Okay. So minus 4. That is going to be a 26 to save.
Damn it.
She good at Dex. Dex is her thing.
She sucks.
Boo.
She sucks.
She's you!
She sucks.
She's
I said
you
what I
of a
said.
higher level. It's literally...
No, I'm cooler.
She still takes half though from Burning Hands.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay.
So you do still get
Still
to
half, alright.
you do still get to roll.
Yay! Okay, so it's just 3d6 straight up. Okay, so that's... Okay, 9 total. So 5 halved?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Anything else, Oren? That's
Nope.
it. Alrighty. That's Dewan with Mara on deck.
Hello. I'm going to. Oh no, that's a dex save. That's not good. Yeah, I'm going to Word of Radiance. Esther. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Save. Natural 1.
Great. Good. Take 1d6 radiant. Oh, 2d6. Excuse me. 5.
As I say, it's a cantrip. It's leveled up.
Yep. 5 points. And I'm also... who's the most injured out of the party, y'all?
I'm at 19.
Orin, I think.
Orin, how you looking?
I am looking really rough. I'm definitely under half.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action healing word, Orin.
Alrighty. Go ahead and get that off.
It's a 5. You got 5 points.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Hey.
Wunderbar.
Bane is
Wunderbar,
still
wunderbar.
in effect.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. Awesome. Alrighty. Mara, Valentine on deck.
So Mara is gonna cast Vicious Mockery. And she's gonna say, Esther, you are a shadow of your sister. They are the most brave and courageous, and you are a coward. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
I just looked over at Cole's face.
Ugly crying.
That is going to be a 15.
With the Bane.
Oh, no, not with the bang. 13.
They did not make it.
Alrighty, so they take some psychic damage, right?
Yeah, hold on. Ooh,
And then
2 whole
I
points.
think it's their next
Yay!
attack. Yes, and then they have to roll another dice to subtract.
They
There's
have
a
disadvantage on their
disadvantage.
next
That's disadvantage.
on their next attack roll.
Alrighty.
Disadvantage. Bane.
Valentine.
Which doesn't help when they're shooting fireballs, but hey.
Oh, actually, sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do with your turn, Mara?
I will inspire Jacaranda.
Alrighty. Jacaranda is
You can do it, Jacaranda.
Well, I just realized
Hell
that I
yeah.
have dampen elements as a reaction, so I'll be using that from now on. Hey, Orin. Looking at you again.
Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, Valentine.
All right, all good. Let's see. So here's my question: how close is everyone to our enemy here? Like,
She's in the air.
yeah, but is
she's
everyone else on the
airborne.
ground or like?
Yeah.
I'm in the
Uh,
air.
Well, except for Eridan.
Yeah, Eridan is 10 foot up, so 20 foot away from
Okay.
Esther. Everyone else is far enough away.
Okay. Let's see, because I'm scared to cast something and have it accidentally hit Eridan.
If it's an area spell, you can probably angle it, unless you're specifically targeting the person. If you can just pick a space, then you can angle it so that it doesn't
Okay.
hit Eridan.
Okay, cool. In that case, I think I will cast. What should I cast? Let's try.
Blood and wing. Could you stop flying so I can hit you? Jeez.
Let's do Thunder Wave at the 3rd level. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Thunderwave is around you, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It
Thunderwave
is.
is around you.
Oh, it sweeps her. Oh, shoot. Never mind.
Yeah, it wouldn't hit her.
Shoot.
When she was
I'm sorry.
lower earlier, yes. But now she's too far
Yeah.
away.
Mhm.
No. Let's see. Okay, I think from a point of your choice. Okay, let's do Shatter instead.
Shatter
your-
definitely works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So please make a
I have,
Constitution saving
like-
throw.
I get so nervous with that spell because in one of our old games, I was almost murdered like 3 times because they casted it right next to me. And I was a sorcerer.
I was
Like,
traumatized because I accidentally murdered someone by that spell, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to kill the party."
That is a 12.
The DC for Shatter is 13, so she
So
fails.
fails.
It is 4d8s of damage. Let me see if I even have 4d8s.
Are you doing your cleric thing, or are you saving that?
What cleric thing? I might not know about it.
Your channel divinity.
Oh, no, I wasn't planning on doing that, no.
Okay. Cool,
Unless you recommend it. I don't know anything about it, because I'm bad at D&D.
It lets you deal max damage on a thunder spell.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Absolutely.
Yes.
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 You can use it, yes, when you channel divinity. I think there is a limitation to it, but
Okay.
basically if it's a thunder or a lightning spell, you can channel divinity to make it deal max damage.
Okay.
So it's, what is shatter? 48.
Yes, 48.
so-
Deal maximum damage instead of rolling. Okay, yeah, so 48. I don't know what that
Yes,
is.
you can automatically turn that into 32 damage,
Okay, 32 damage it is.
which she is not
Awesome.
happy about.
Leona, what does your shatter spell look like?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Or I'm really asking, what does it sound like?
I feel like it's almost like it's like the air suddenly turns into like these lines. It's almost like the air just kind of just goes like it's like broken glass, but there's no glass. It's just the air is just breaking around you. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yay! Thank you.
Nice.
All right, and then how is everyone looking? Who's hurting? Who's
The
hurting?
age-old cleric
Eridan.
spell. How does everyone feel?
How are we doing? How are we doing?
How are we
Let's
doing?
check in.
Okay, where's everyone's hit points at?
I'm at a 19.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Eridan.
Yeah.
Okay. And Oren is at a.
25.
Okay. Is anyone else missing any hit points?
Mara is, but she doesn't look it.
Okay. Okay. But how many hit points is Mara at?
Mara is at 20 something or other.
Okay. All right. I think you two
Mara's fine.
are okay for the moment.
For now.
For now. If she pulls some other shit, then I will pull out the big guns. But for now.
The big
for now.
healing guns.
The big healing guns. Absolutely.
Right.
For now, let's see. Where is it? I think is it? Yes. I will cast Healing Word. Cast.
You have already used a leveled spell, so
Yes.
you can't bonus action with another leveled spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're bonus action casting with a leveled spell, the regular action has to be a cantrip.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then I take that back. I am done for my turn.
It is a slightly annoying rule.
That is annoying. I didn't
Wasn't
know that.
even aware of that rule, and
Yeah.
did it.
mhm.
I used it.
Although it does mean if you have, basically, that's like the only spell restriction. If you have like 2 actions and you can just cast 2 action spells, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's specifically if you cast it as a bonus action, the regular one has to be a cantrip. Which is
Interesting.
a little silly, but hey, rules sometimes.
Until we
Alrighty.
break them all.
Until you break them all. Okay. Which brings us back around to Jacaranda, I believe.
Okay, so
I love it when a turn starts with okay.
so I am going to do mass healing word as my bonus action.
You can add your inspiration to that if you want to give us more healing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a new thing that came in Tasha's magical inspiration.
Oh.
So if a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. Add the number rolled as a bonus to the hit points regained or damage dealt.
And that's an 8.
Hell yeah.
Yep, it's a D8.
Go Tasha.
Okay, so you, anyone who's hurt, because I can do up to 6 people, besides not, what's her name? Esther? Not her. Everyone else who can heal.
Sweet.
So that's going to be a, oh, you have to roll the 8. Oh, hey. You guys get 13 points of healing.
Yes, Jacaranda.
And then for my action, I'm going to attempt Chill Touch again. And I back away.
She looks at her really chilly.
I love
She
that.
gives her all sorts of side eye.
Just
Jade whispering.
side-eye.
Yeah, not great.
Dice jail. That's what I'm hearing.
One that rolled me a nat 20 on initiative, so I was like, oh, maybe it will help. And it's like, oh, you get a 1. It's horrible.
But how close are you to me?
Yeah, because it's a reroll if it's a natty 1.
Because I have Bountiful Luck feat.
Mhm.
Everyone within 30 feet of me is basically a halfling and gets a reroll.
You also have an advantage.
Oh, I have an
Melissa.
advantage too.
That
So
too.
maybe I'll. Well, I don't know how close I am to you. So how close are you to?
I'm directly underneath her.
Okay, then I'm not. I'm like 40. I backed up
Oh.
twice, so I'm like 40.
Yeah,
away from you.
yeah, you're a bit away.
But I will actually use my advantage then instead. Natural 20.
I knew it as soon as your face went.
Wonderful.
Yeah, my face said it all.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll that up.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2 d8s. Ooh, 12. So 24.
A 24.
Uh,
Is that points of damage?
Necrotic
that's good.
damage.
Necrotic. Alright, she's not happy.
That's what she gets.
She already is not
Nice.
happy.
Even
Uh-huh.
Bad day. Real bad day.
I threw her on the ground, even though she got back up.
Indeed, indeed. Alrighty, so as this hang on. There we go. Okay. As she's been completely battered during this, sections of her armor just being kind of like torn away by all of these blasts, she growls and looks towards you all and just all right. Seems like you've got some powerful friends.
We don't have to do this.
It's a bit late for that.
Is it?
She
It's never too late. Please.
She bites down on her lip and the tears around her begin to now fade into just this painful anger as she points her weapon towards you. I need you. Nope, you don't get a save on the first one. All right. So, you, Eridan, are suddenly racked with a burning sensation across your entire body. You feel your muscles begin to lock in place as the agony begins to set through you as she casts a 7th level power word pain on you. Your movement speed becomes 10 foot. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls, all ability saves, and all saving throws other than constitution saves. If you try and cast a spell, you have to succeed on a con save, or the cast immediately fails. You can make a constitution save at the end of each of your turns.
You know that gif in my tweet? This is that moment.
This little girl plowing her little sister with
Shit.
a stuffed animal.
I like that we assume that she's older. I think this is a younger sibling. No, just kidding. She's taller. She's probably older.
was
Yeah,
just
so
referring
you
to
are
the
now
other
affected
person.
with power word pain as she goes ahead and rises up another 30 foot. So she's like on the ceiling of this cave now. So she's 60 foot up, but she can't go any higher.
Can you post the effects in chat or send them to me?
I can do.
Thank you. Oh.
Which brings us to you, actually.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, fuck. I want to pull her down so that my friends can, so we can all try to subdue her. So I want to use lightning lure on her.
Okay. So roll a constitution save first.
Okay. 11.
Okay. As soon as you begin to cast this cantrip and the electricity begins to build in your hands, this pain seethes through your hands and begins to lock up your joints, and you lose the spell as this begins to just kind of overcome you.
Really? Is this what we're gonna do then? This is what you want?
No response.
God. No, I can't do that. I can't cast a spell as a bonus action because I cast a spell as an action.
Lightning lure is a cantrip, so you can use a bonus action spell. If that spell is a leveled spell and can be used as a bonus action, you can.
Okay, so I can't use a cantrip though as a bonus action.
Unless the cantrip is specifically a bonus action.
It's magic stone.
Yeah, you can do that. You would need to save
Okay.
a con save, but
So you can do 2 cantrips. Gotcha.
yeah, you can do 2 cantrips. Literally, the only limitation is leveled spell as a bonus. It has to be a cantrip as an action. That's the only limitation.
Okay, I'm gonna make the con save. Oh, that's much better. 18.
18 just saves.
Okay. So Aridin stammers for a second before reaching into a pouch. And she pulls out these stones and she looks at the ring that Jotra gave her and she runs it across and the stone sparks. And she lobs it up in the air. And hopefully hits. We shall see. $23 to hit.
She will go ahead and burn a reaction to cast shield.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a...
Since that was her AC, she was going to get hit by that. She will pull her AC up to 28 for the rest of the round. Blade Singers, yo. They are brutal.
What?
Correct.
All right.
Oh,
Debuff,
God.
debuff.
You heard that correctly. Cool.
You didn't tell us your sister was a dragon.
I didn't know, to be fair. In my defense.
Is that everything, Aaron?
Do I have to do anything to see if I can stay where I am since I'm flying right now?
No, it just means that you can't move any more than 10 foot.
Okay. My wings are beating slower.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay afloat. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, wasn't planning on doing this, but since she is incredibly pissed, she's going to go ahead and use a legendary action to cast Shadow Strike.
What?
On Jacaranda, actually.
Why?
I don't like this.
Because
Fuck's
she didn't
sake.
like necrotic damage upside her face.
Don't like this at all.
The necrotic damage was almost more insulting than the 34 damage shatter. It was between Valentine and Jacaranda.
Also,
I rolled
that
for
was
it.
a cantrip, so that's pretty awesome.
God.
Valentine is next.
Oh god.
100%. Yeah, so you watch as Jacaranda's shadow begins to animate, and this shadowy tree-like figure suddenly pulls itself upwards and swings at Jacaranda. Which is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah, my armor class is 17.
Oh,
wait.
damn.
Roll. Did you roll Bane?
Bane.
Bane.
Oh, and actually, she has
it actually
disadvantage.
can't. Oh
And
yeah, she does have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh,
She has
Because
my
vicious
God.
mockery. Yeah, so she can't do shit.
Because I called her a whiny little bitch.
And now she's going to whine because she absolutely misses. So yeah, you are fine, Jacaranda, as this
Wow.
shadow just swings. A swing and a miss.
Rochelle, united
Swing.
good. United good.
Oh God. Oh,
Good
God.
job. Good job on
Wow.
the Bane and the vicious mockery. Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We
All right,
love
that's
farts.
that's a legendary action still burned. Orin
Nice.
with Dewan on deck.
So I'm going to jump up again, and I'm going to
You can jump 60 feet. Because she's really
60
far.
feet.
She's
Real
60 foot in the air now, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be impressive.
I don't know.
I
what-
mean, we
You
would all
can
be
try.
impressed, but...
yeah, no.
I'm like, do you have
probably
Tigger
not.
boots?
I'm
But-
only. How?
Listen, we're in the
how
Pooniverse.
high?
You have Tigger boots.
Wait,
Alright.
I'm 10 feet up. Can you jump 10 feet in the air?
No, okay.
I
So
mean,
if
yes, you
she's
can
that
jump. You can
far-
jump 10 foot to like whack the ankles, basically, but you can't
Ooh.
like
Ooh.
you can't jump.
Whack those.
Where's
things.
Ton?
She's-
We need Ton to launch him.
Can Orin borrow my broom?
No, it's okay. It's totally fine because
Okay.
I have I have range shit. It's cool.
Okay.
It's funny you finally mentioned Torn, considering he's not in this fight.
Why
Yeah,
is he
she's
not
not.
in this fight?
Yeah, where did he go?
He
Wait,
didn't come
wait.
down.
Yeah, I don't
hallway.
remember where he went.
He did not come
He
down the
fell
hallway.
and like was like, I got hurt.
He was down with you. He fought the mannequins.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Listen, he's very forgettable.
He's
Wow!
Wow.
Oh.
I put effort into that NP. All right, that's cool. That's fine. All right.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use the radiant firebolts as an action. So that is going to be. Oh, you said her armor class is 28 right now, right?
Her armor class is currently 28.
Yes.
I needed
Until
a
the
fucking
end.
natural
The end of
20.
her next turn.
In order to beat it, so
Correct.
that
You can
one
try.
did not do it. I'm gonna burn a key point to do it twice more as a flurry of blows type thing. Still just. The 2's not gonna do it, and neither is the 7. Nope. Just
All right.
shoo, 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 just whiffing with all of my fireballs.
Just firing out these key blasts, and they just shatter against the shield.
Damn. Ugh.
All right. Brings us to Dewan, I assume,
Yes.
with
Yes,
Mara
it
on
does.
deck.
Are we all currently under Esther?
You, Valentine, and Jacaranda all backed up, so you are
Yes.
further away.
Okay.
But Orin and Eridin are underneath her.
I mean,
and
it's
Mara
okay.
is around that area as well.
She's way up high.
Mm-hmm.
We can't hit her. I would like to cast Wind Wall as a pillar to smack her from the ground up.
Okay.
Go to Vaughn. Go to Vaughn.
Oh, wait, no.
Okay.
It can, wait.
I think it can only go 15 foot.
It can only go 15 foot. Oh, but it's 120 feet of range around me. Never mind. Scratch that. I was just reading it as... Okay, never mind. I wish I could.
Can you do
We
it like
just
from a
can-
wall? Sideways?
Like from the
You
ceiling.
could cast it. I was gonna say you could
Can I
cast it
cast
in
it-
the air because it's 120 foot range around
Well,
you, so you could just make a 15 foot pillar
No,
underneath her.
because where is it? What is it? It needs
Yeah,
to
a
make
point-
one continuous path along the ground.
Oh, along the ground.
It has to be along the ground.
Yeah.
Wah.
Yeah.
Well, the ceiling is someone's ground.
Yeah.
I mean, if you did want to cast it on the ceiling,
I mean,
mean,
if I
she's
could
like-
cast it,
I
if we
would
can-
let you
if
because
we
it
can
is
rewrite
just
that to like
it is
a
just
solid
ground in
surface.
reverse. That's all it is. So
Yeah,
like,
Right.
If she's flying upside down, then the ceiling is her ground.
yeah, it's just ground in reverse.
exactly,
No, I'd
yeah.
let you have that.
It would be the mannequin's ground. They were like climbing.
Yes. Technically, the walls would be their ground too, so I should just be able to cast it on any surface, really.
Be true. Yeah, no, I'd let you have that. I'd let you
Okay,
have
cool.
that.
So Wind Wall, that's a strength saving throw from you.
Oh yes.
But-
Strength.
But it's a concentration spell, so I have dropped Bane.
Okay.
But the vicious mockery is still up.
That was just until
That was
the
just
end.
until
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's still a 3. So.
Listen, I was banking on all the points being, or a lot of the points being in Dex and Strength being the throwaway, so. Yay!
Smart. Clever.
Clever. Okay, that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points. All right. How do you want to do this?
Oh! Okay. I am on the ground. She's way up high, and we can't do a goddamn thing to her, so... I'm going to point at her. Say, I think it's time you come down now. And a wind wall comes from the ceiling, smacks into her, and she plummets to the ground. God damn it.
Can I catch her as she's falling?
It's up to you, really.
You can try.
A-okay with her smashing
Certainly.
into the ground.
I will try to catch her to soften the fall.
Okay. What's your strength?
Not good.
Is that your throwaway stuff?
Oh, no. It's a 14.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength save for me.
That's cocked. 17.
Yeah, 17's enough. You can go ahead and catch her as this wind wall knocks her unconscious. She begins to drop. You can kind of catch her out of the air and begin to lower her down.
Does the pain spell end as she's unconscious now?
Correct.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Actually, does the pain still end?
Does it?
Oh no.
No, it's not concentration, so no.
Ow.
Sweet. How long does it last?
Yes.
Yes.
It
Until you
lasts,
make a con
it
save.
lasts until you succeed a save.
Okay.
Okay, well, I lowered
Because it is a 7th level spell. It's pretty rough.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
So Jacaranda will attempt to. Well, is Airden still in the air, or
I
No,
was.
she's
I
lowering.
lowered her. I lowered down, and I.
Airden is slowly and painfully lowering down.
okay? Well, as Airden touches the ground, Jacaranda will also approach, and ask if, would you like me to stabilize, but not wake up, but just stabilize?
Yes.
So I'll cast Spare the Dying on
Okay.
Esther.
I'm taking out rope and.
I was gonna say,
tying
Dawn
her
is
to-
taking out rope and tying her. Dawn Dominant
All right.
minds team up to hog tie.
So Esther's getting hog-tied. All right. You can
And
go
I
ahead
make-
and wrap her up.
Can
I
make
don't
a
think
save?
she would awaken from Spare the Dying.
Spare the
correct?
dying. No, I don't
It's
think
just
so.
Nope, you just
Stable.
stabilize.
Okay.
You don't become conscious again. Yeah, I see.
Okay. So yes, still out, but not
Mhm.
dying.
Go ahead and make a con save, Aridin.
I give you inspiration. You can break her spell.
And guidance.
Okay.
Everyone's
Okay.
like, just make it stop.
End the pain. It's a D8, right?
Yep.
That helped. That's a 19.
Okay, that saves.
Oh god.
The pain spell ends.
It takes a deep breath and just kind of hunches over.
All right. That brings us out of initiative.
And to be a little vindictive when we're putting like something around her mouth so she can't speak, I rub some of that worm juice on it. Because Mara's a little
Gross.
To say Aridin doesn't see that.
Mara's a little petty. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little, you hurt my friend.
Not too much, but maybe just enough.
Listen, she cast fireball at us.
True. True.
Asshole.
In fairness, she did get shattered back. So
I tried to get her to stop.
Yeah, well deserved.
I tried to
shatter
get her to
dealt
stop.
more than the fireball did because
Well
of the
deserved.
saves.
Listen, payback is compounded. Interest.
As the fight ends, you can see there is nothing else really of note in this room. Whatever engravings that were once in the walls, the shared history with the door, now inert and gone. Whatever enchantments that were in here once upon a time, now no longer active. It's just a big, damp cave. Big, damp, empty cave.
I want to look at her blade. What does it say?
I need my notes. 1 second.
Sorry.
Nope, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is Ashtalura still zoning
Oh.
out? Because if so, I'm going to go whisper a counter charm in her ear and try to snap her out of it.
Or maybe Ashtalura just likes my sister better because she's a traitor.
You
could
certainly
both.
can counter charm. However, Ashtora was not charmed.
Yeah.
Sure, just like
Traitor.
Esther.
Traitor.
Listen, with a name like Esther, that just screams old cat lady to me. So
You realize we're going to have to turn her over to the queen, right, Aridin?
To the Worm Queen.
No!
Okay, that was my thought too. Thank you.
I mean, we can, but no. Remember,
Oh,
we're
what
trying to
was the
prove
word?
that the Magic Carnum is behind all of this. We were going to
Oh, that's
gather someone who could be questioned. Remember that before we came down the tunnel?
That's right, the stuffy knight. I forgot about him.
it
Worm
feels like
Queen.
it's been weeks since we talked about Orchu the queen.
I don't remember any of this. Jack Grant is just like queens, kings.
You've outlived
Sorry.
them all. It's fine.
I'm still hung up on the weird Kruthic worm hybrid thing. I scared the living shite out of me.
I don't think we should tell the Worm Queen about that. Because either A, she's going to be really mad and go on a rampage, or B, she's going to want Kruthic worm hybrids. and is going to try to find a way to make that happen. So I don't think we should mention that to the Worm Queen at all.
They said that using
Imagine those
about
babies.
an extinction event. Why?
That's where I'm at too. But
I can't fathom why.
Eridan, how are you?
I'll be fine until later.
Where did that bird go anyway?
Bird? This is
Tom?
Jesse. Bird?
Ton?
Yep.
Ton?
Torn is still not here.
Did you find what the sword says?
The sword says partnership at any cost.
What does the place that we're in, like, what does it look like now? Like, is it still, there was like the, oh my gosh, archway,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mhm.
then was there more tunnel? Was it a tunnel?
Yeah, you came through. There was an archway with what was once a sealed door, like a sealed
Yeah.
enchanted door that was broken. There was a long tunnel, and then where you have just had this fight is literally just a huge cave. No exits out of this area.
Okay. I think I missed that part.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my Wand of Secrets for the first time.
Okay. One
And-
secrets.
See if there's any secrets in this cave of wonders.
Okay.
Are
But
you
how
a
do I
diamond
use
in the rough?
I am.
All right. Cool. So there are no secret doors or traps within 30 foot of you.
Well, now we know.
Is it time to leave?
There was
doing
more
about her?
in the house.
There was that room that was very off-putting.
I have a question. I have a cantrip I've never used before.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can use it this way, but fractured foresight, is that just for combat, or could I use it?
No. It's used elsewhere as well.
I want to put my hand on Esther's, and I want to use fractured foresight. You suddenly perceive your immediate potential future. And I think I touch her with my mechanical arm, and the sort of filigree on it sort of starts to glow, and it's almost like gears turning in a clockwork fashion.
Okay. You take a moment to cast this. Your vision almost kind of fades out and back in to this split-second picture of the room, thankfully being exactly as it is. Doesn't seem like you are going to be jumped in the immediate future.
Okay, cool.
Nothing more than
She's not-
that, unfortunately.
Okay, well, she's not gonna wake up and attack us. That's cool. Okay.
All right.
So is Valentine gonna play broom taxi so we can get out of here?
Absolutely.
Can climb up the wall too, so I can carry like at least one person probably.
Oh my god, now he makes the save. Rolling this entire time. Yes, I've been rolling this entire
That's
time.
why Ton's been out of the fight. He's unconscious.
He's not been unconscious, he's been banished by Valirki. He finally came back.
Oh my god.
Of course, she banished him. Oh god, I hate her.
Sorcerer silence spell, meta magic. And just, he's literally, I've been rolling this entire time. He's only just made the save. So to what appears, it was meant to be like a nice dramatic moment during the fight. It just never happened. It's just, nope, he's stuck.
And
He's still stuck. He's still stuck. He's still stuck. Y'all are about to leave, and all of a sudden, out of the wall, you just watch him tumble out.
Oh, nice of you to join us, Ton.
Ton was stuck?
All
Banished.
banished.
You banished him. He's been rolling saving throws the entire
This
time.
entire time.
Oh no.
It was going to end soon, but still, it's just ridiculous. Yes, so eventually, as y'all have gathered Esther up and planning to leave, there is another spark of this silverish energy as this waving, shimmering effect appears in the air. And tumbling out right on his head is a rather irritated Torn, who immediately turns and pulls his blade up, realizes the room is empty, and just kind of throws it down onto the ground in frustration.
Were you at your shield again?
What happened?
Please, no one take this as offensive, but sometimes I hate casters.
Fair.
None
He
taken.
just kind of shakes his shoulders a little, and kind of just dusts off. You actually see some like almost metallic dust come off as he kind of pushes it away. Just looks around the whole situation, then at Esther, and then at yourselves. Some of you aren't looking so good.
Been better?
Let me go ahead and he's gonna dish out some lay on hands to anyone who would like some.
How's everyone
I'll
second
take
chance?
some of that.
Yes.
Mara doesn't make any.
All right. So he'll go ahead and pump 20 points into Arn.
Oh, I don't need that many. I just need like 5, 10.
Okay, he pumps
Never mind then.
10 points into pumps 10 points into Arn, and then he'll pump another 10 into Eric. This looks like it was an event.
Oh, this is Eridan's sister, by the way.
Gestures to a hog-tied person.
She tried to kill us.
I'm familiar. To a degree. Did you get any answers or just more questions?
The latter.
Yeah, there are assholes like that.
She kept saying,
Oh.
after everything we said and everything we did, I went and did that.
Probably referring to you running, or leaving, or however you've found yourself in your current situation. I don't mean to be blunt, but
I mean, I don't know. Does anyone have anything they want to do while we're still here before we leave?
I wish we knew where the Lord Kruthic and the Hybrid Kruthic were, but besides that, no.
I have a terrible feeling we'll see them again.
I'll be outside. I think Eridan's gonna pick up her sister and fly out.
kind of just looked at everyone. So, what's the plan now? Are we interrogating? Or are we just gonna hand her over somewhere?
Could we discuss this once we're out of the cave and the tunnel and the pit and the house?
And the city.
And
Which is on fire still, by the way.
He just nods and will go ahead and start making his way back down the tunnel. Y'all can definitely use a broom jacaranda ferry service if you would like.
no, it's just the entire party looking up from the pit.
Yeah, jacaranda just leaves. She doesn't take anyone. She just climbs up.
I'm doing this for me. Just climb up.
I could probably carry Orin because I'm not super strong, but Orin's small.
I'm pretty light. I'm pretty light.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that wants on the broom is welcome.
Down one climbs
Or I
on
will
the
hop
broom.
on the broom.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, you can all ferry yourselves up and out of the house as you come
Han's on
up.
his own.
No, I'd look at his shield. You're gonna hop in that? You want us to carry you? What?
He begrudgingly just looks at it, looks at you, nods like a sad child, and just zoom.
Han's my favorite.
Bamfs into the shield.
That's
There are many things Torn can
adorable.
do. Climb or fly is not one of them.
Aww.
And the funny part, isn't he a bird shifter?
Right? Isn't he out?
Yes, he can't fly.
What? Aww.
Baby, no!
He's,
Protect
okay, so
Han.
he's not an owl, he's a penguin.
He's a penguin shifter.
Oh my god.
He's either a penguin or a chicken. Pick one.
Oh, I need a penguin Kenku now. I need
Or
to
a
make
dodo.
that
No,
a thing.
no. He's that bird that attacked Stephen Fry's audio guy.
I have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
Ostrich.
A dodo?
I feel like we're gonna get Toto.
No.
I feel like we're gonna get a link in a. We're gonna get a link soon. I'm fine with this. Yeah, as you come up and out of the house, you can see that sections of the city are still on fire from the hive escapade you dealt with earlier.
Jacaranda will put out some of those with Druidcraft since I can instantly snuff out small campfires.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can definitely go around and snuff a few of the lesser flames. The larger ones will probably die out relatively soon.
Ton is a kakapo.
It's a kakapo, I see.
Oh my god.
As you come out, you can hear the sounds of rattling metal in the distance. The sounds of syncopated footsteps a little further away, as they haven't arrived yet, but the military is on its way.
Took them long enough.
Like 4
Guys.
days.
God.
I'm glad
Y'all
they're
were meant to
coming
be
help.
scouting!
Well,
You told them you were scouting, so they waited.
we handled it.
That was kind of the plan. It was like, if we can handle it on our own, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want my boon.
They can like clean
Yeah, right.
out the. I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
there's
should get
more
double
stuff they can
food.
do.
Ah, yes, they are now janitors.
Yeah, you guys can clean up the mess, and we'll go.
You have a few
thank
moments to
you
yourselves
for
before they.
your service.
Thank you for your Oh Lord. Yeah, you have a few moments to yourself before they do show up. If there's anything that anyone would like to do or say before they come into town, city.
Eridan, I'll default to whatever you want to do here, because it's your sister. Should we try to get some information? Should we turn her over to the queen? Should we let her go? Should we kill her?
Not that one.
I didn't think so. And then in his head, he's gonna be like,
I don't know. I don't really know her. We look similar and that's it. But the thought of just handing her over doesn't. I don't want to hurt her, is what it comes down to.
then I suggest, if we're not gonna turn her over, we should probably wake her up, try to get some kind of semblance of an understanding of what's going on, and then let her be. She's going straight to Valerki, you got to know that.
I know. I wish you could see past it. Eridan's taken apart her swords and has they're on her sides.
She's a threat. You don't let a threat at your back. You don't leave them out there to be able to hurt you again. I agree killing her is not the answer. But she's too powerful for us to just let her be.
So what do we do?
How many boons do we get from the queen? Maybe we can ask her to just make sure that she stays alive.
If we bring her to the queen and that's my boon. Don't kill her. It's not my
I'm pretty
favorite.
sure that the queen would understand that getting information from her and having someone who is in the know is a lot better than just killing her.
I don't want them to torture her. She doesn't. Well, I don't.
That can be in stipulation. We turn her over to you, but you've got to at least treat her fairly as a prisoner.
That no harm comes to her.
At least then we would know where she is. And in the future, if you have questions, you can come back.
Won't this kind of put a target on whatever kingdom she's gonna be held at?
I'm
Only
sure
if
that
they know
can.
she's there.
Yeah, as long as they cast non-detection on her.
Okay.
Airden just
I-
kind of stands there and looking at the ground.
You guys have enough people chasing you. You don't need one more.
All right. As this conversation wraps up, you begin to make your way with Esther in tow towards the front of the city, towards the gates. You see the same novice soldiers now in complete awe, watching the remaining fires begin to die out. What was once this huge infestation now erased from the city entirely. As you come round into eyeshot, they stare at you with the same awe as they were looking at the city with, their eyes just affixed on your persons. Sinclair steps forwards, more stoic, but still clearly impressed. So he
Okay,
begins to make his way
Sinclair.
forwards.
You need to write this down. Kill it with fire.
Turns out their hive is very flammable.
So we know that, but not quite as dramatic as this. I'm impressed. You have done what many could not. You have my gratitude, as well as the gratitude of the Kingdom of Ansai.
And your queen's favor.
I think she will want an audience with you after what you have done here.
Great. How long is it gonna take us to get there?
The trip will probably take a week and a half, maybe 2, depending on how fast we go. If we are on foot, perhaps a few. I will divide my forces between here and send a detachment off to Yilton to investigate what's going on there too.
Do
These
you have a
places.
prisoner wagon?
Or at least some heavy duty chains.
He pauses as his head kind of tilts a little. Heavy duty You have a
He
prisoner.
apprehended one of the people who is responsible for this.
I see. I see. He kind of pauses again.
This is like
Turns.
this is Dawan's action, is just standing there sipping tea. Yes.
He turns towards one of his soldiers who comes forward and he kind of whispers in their ear. The soldier runs towards their supply wagon at the very back and pulls out a set of like heavy manacles. He pulls out ones that are much bigger than you would expect as he turns towards you. Just, I did not know you could take Kruthik as prisoners. I'm rather confused.
I
But
said
anyway,
people. Kruthik are not people. This is a person who is responsible for releasing the Kruthik.
you took. The plot thickens. He turns and waves the soldier down as the soldier brings up a set of kind of just regular, like heavy duty manacles. Brings them up. So there you go. Chances are we
Are
may be able.
those do you have any that are imbued against magic users?
All come standard issue with dampeners.
Great.
They don't take it away, but they vastly reduce. It is enough, and it is not quite as barbaric as certain individuals tended to do back in the old days. Kind of looks again just at what you've done before you.
Yeah, the city was it was pretty much gone when we got here. It just needs a good flattening and rebuilding, maybe.
It is certainly a lot of damage, but we shall rebuild. The same as we always do.
Perhaps maybe not rebuild here. Turn this into a park. Move elsewhere.
Perhaps.
Let nature reclaim this land.
Now, we
just
did not
nods.
investigate all the tunnels underneath the city, so there could still be some Crucicola. So make sure your men are careful.
He nods towards the soldiers. A few of them nod back. Seems like you have dealt with the majority of the problem. We can wrap up any stragglers. That is certainly something we can do. Is there anything you wish to do before we depart? Or are you looking for a swift travel?
We can go. She has had it with this city. She's like, get in. Let's go.
It's all right.
Did Ton come out of his shield? Or am I still just
No,
carrying
you
him
didn't
around?
tell him to. You
I was like,
didn't
oh.
tell him to.
You gotta knock on it. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
Special
Go
knock.
out now.
Ton?
Oh, go ahead and bamf out as he just. Thank you.
So some of the soldiers are going to go to Yelton, but we're headed to the capital. So wherever you'd like to travel. And thank you for your help.
I wish I could have been more, but unfortunately, the dice said no. He says, breaking the fourth wall. No, he just nods.
Ray, you do have 2 advantage.
I know. I want to save them for important things, not getting my own NPCs out of my own NPCs' problems.
Sounds like a you problem.
Torn will go ahead and extend a hand out for a handshake. And just... I think I should go and help investigate. See what I can do. I'm not one for sticking with a group for too long.
You'll keep in touch, though.
You will have to keep in touch with me, but yes.
Okay. Be safe.
I can say the same to you all. But it seems like you got it pretty much handled.
I'm trying to keep these guys safe, but I tell you what, someday...
Dawan just looks at Mara and like deep nod.
You do get a small chuckle out of him as he... Yes, well, I knew a group like that once upon a time. Stay safe. Keep well. If I find out anything about whatever the hell is going on here, I'll try and let you know as soon as possible.
Okay.
And it was a pleasure to meet the new members of this group here. A pleasure and a privilege.
Dawan bows. This like respectful bow towards Dawn.
He goes ahead and kind of gives a general wave as he turns to Sinclair and organizes traveling with the section of the army that's traveling over to Yielton. There's a small discussion. Sorry, go on.
And double check the manacles on Esther and make sure that they did a good job and that she's not in pain, but make sure that she's not getting out of these manacles.
Yeah. That's cool.
Before Ton leaves, I want to go over to him and give him a hug. And as I do that, I want to whisper, I don't suppose you have any non-detection spells on you, do you?
I think if they wanted to be found, they'd be found anyways. I think this is all a part of it.
The swords.
And her. Keep your eyes sharp, and your sword sharper.
So I just don't suppose that probably means you don't want Valirki's sword then.
Pauses for a moment. If it's all part of a ploy, it might be best to keep it away from Esther.
That was my thought.
He just nods, kind of wraps an arm around you in an I don't really hug people often kind of way.
I'll pull out Valirki's sword and hold it out, hilt first.
He'll take it and stow it on his belt next to his longsword.
Thank you.
I'll give you more answers when I know them.
I'll do the same.
You've got some good friends there.
I know. I'm lucky. I'll see you soon.
Likewise. He'll go ahead and head off with the soldiers that are traveling off.
As Ton turns away, like immediately after, like starting to walk, like first few steps, Orin's just gonna run up and smack him on the ass. And just be like, "Take care of yourself, lad."
And that's how you send off an NPC.
He just stops in his tracks. You just hear.
At least
He
I
carries
remember
on
to release
walking.
him.
I'll just look up to Aridin and be like, "That was exactly the reaction I wanted."
You actually get a smile out of Baradin. Oh my god. I want to know which one of us. I just low-key want someone to romance Ton. I want it. That's what I want. I love him.
Sorry, Dawn has
Continue
no
onwards.
interest in romancing a Kakapo shapeshifter. Thanks.
He's an owl.
That can't fly.
Stereotype.
My stomach hurts.
See, that relationship wouldn't work because Valentine can fly. It wouldn't work.
It would be hurtful. It would be hurtful.
And if Jacaranda tried, then who knows? Ton might try to nest in her hair.
Oh my gosh. Jacaranda's not interested in romance or anything like that.
You got too much to
Like
explore.
clothes.
Not
Too much
her
to
She would
do.
love her clothes.
There's too much to do.
Yeah, she
Too
like
much to see.
changes with the seasons. She can't stay settled down with anyone.
Understandable. Yeah. So one half of the army splits away. The other begins to filter slowly into Zatane and carefully begins to check house by house and investigate the situation. Weapons out and ready. The rest of you are accompanied by Sinclair, as the supply wagon is emptied. Half the supply is going with the traveling troops, half remaining here in Zatane. With the cleared out space, you can go ahead and travel by wagon, which will knock a couple of days off your travel, but going straight there, it's still going to be a week and a bit at the very least, depending on what speed you're going. And as we begin our travel, the road takes you back through a couple of the small villages you've already been to. Dawan, traveling back past your home, if there's anything you'd like to pick up there, you certainly can off screen. As we begin to travel up.
Wait, I think if we pass by my village, this is when I run in to grab the ointment. The special, we're going to go for a long, long time, and these folks are in deep, deep doo-doo.
We really stepped in it.
So that's when I take the chance to grab said special potion and all of the ingredients to make the potion forever and always.
You can certainly grab your salve, yes. As you begin to travel into unusual territory, we will go ahead and wrap up the session there, as you are now traveling to the next country, which is going to be fun and exciting. All new land, all new ground.
Wagon trip.
Road trip.
This is technically, although a lot of clues have been dropped about a lot of other things that are going on in the world, this is technically the close of our first little arc. So that's exciting. Super exciting, super fun, and we will see where the story takes you next.
Does that mean we level
Just
up?
let her out.
What?
Two kinds of people. Nuki! Oh, look at those.
The cuteness.
That cat is
Those
too
cheeks.
cute.
He is just as soft
Way
as
too cute.
he is just as soft as he looks.
Here, let's do cat times 2.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes, bring me
Pets.
cats.
Stream pets.
Welcome
look
to
at
the
them.
forward zoo.
Oh, she does not want me to hold her.
Leon, what's her?
I think her name Daisy.
I think he's falling asleep.
Ooh, look
Oh my
Thanks.
god. What a precious
Precious.
being. Mine is still a toddler.
Precious.
She gives no fucks. Oh my god. She's just. Yeah, she's at the toddler phase. It's bananas.
Sorry.
You can't tell me what to do, Mom.
Yeah, literally. She throws a tantrum if she can't come into the bathroom. An actual tantrum. Toddler tantrum.
beautiful. I love
Yeah.
that.
I know
I
that
love
feel.
her. I love her so much.
I used to nanny. It's like every time you go to the bathroom, there'd be like little tiny hands trying to get in under the door. You're like,
My goodness.
why are you? You cannot get under the door.
I am a nanny, and their favorite thing to do at one of their houses is to shove all of the papers and pencils and toys that can fit under the door. So I will emerge from the bathroom with my hoard of goods.
The story I have from working in a daycare is I was reading a book to a child, and this little girl starts petting my arm, and I was like, weird flex, but okay. And then she was like, Miss Cole, if you're a girl, why do you have hair on your arms?
I love this.
And that's my story from daycare.
Wow. Kids will say anything.
Kids say the
I
darndest
did-
things.
I did have a
Really?
night. She's 2, so I did have a chat with like, the girls can have hair on their arms too. It's okay, and your non-conforming friends as well. But we won't get into that. So that's my story from children. They're great.
That is my story of children. Yes.
Yes, that's all I got.
Accurate. Kids say the darndest things. Alrighty. with that session wrapped up, I'm going to go ahead and go around the horn here and let people introduce themselves and plug what they want to plug, and you should 100% go and support everything that these wonderful people are doing. Gonna start with Leona here.
Oh, hello. My name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple. You can find me here on Monday nights. You can also find me over at the Dicey Amazons on Saturdays at 2 p.m. PST, running Vibrant Legends, a all Bimpuck one-shot series. So feel free to come on over, and if you're Bimpuck, roll dice with us, or if you're not, then come watch us and enjoy our little streams. It's always something cool and fun and new and indie, and it's such a good group. I love them. Other than that, check out my Twitter to find out more about what I do, because I'm a sensitivity reader, so I can help make your whatever you're working on all the more inclusive. That's me.
Sweet. Melissa.
Hello, I'm Melissa. You can find me at So Much Geek on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. I've been streaming a few different games lately. I'm gonna finish Bendy and the Ink Machine hopefully tomorrow afternoon. And on Thursdays, I'm in a Cyberpunk Red tabletop RPG campaign. And then on Saturdays, I've been doing puzzle games, and right now I'm doing The Witness, which is a lot of difficulty sometimes, so very fun, but it's puzzles. And you can find out more on my Twitter. That's usually where I post the things, so thank you.
Awesome. Rochelle.
Hi, I'm Rochelle, Dragon Gem here on Twitch. I stream Magic the Gathering on Sundays. I'm gonna start mixing up, stream other games, so come see what I'm playing. I'm the Dragon Gem on Twitter, so follow me. Usually I tweet out the day of the stream some craziness. But yeah, that's me. Thanks for coming, guys.
Awesome. Cole.
Hey, howdy, hey, I'm Cole. You can catch me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. You can also catch me tomorrow on Rule of Lore, being gay and doing heist. So that's always a lot of fun. You can find me here on Mondays with the Mind of the Martyr and being sad and traumatic, probably. Sad games are my brand. Why is that? Sorry, I just remembered Kiss Her Before the World Ends.
Sad games and sad characters.
Ooh, that's a lot to unpack. We're not going to talk about that. Instead, what I'm going to say is a big thank you to Rochelle, because Jesse told me what you did. So the art that I posted of Aridin on my Twitter was commissioned by Rochelle and done by Jesse. And I cried and screamed, probably in a tone that only dogs could perceive.
This is true, because I was video chatting and the sound cut out.
Aww. And it was very sweet, and it made my day, and everyone here is super lovely, and that's all I got. That's all I got.
Adam.
Hello, I am Adam. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at AdamHardyVO. I do the post-production for The Mind and Martyr, so if you want to get caught up and find out who the hell Valerki is and what a hunt she is, excuse me, check out our YouTube at Friends Who Roll Dice YouTube channel, and also podcasts. We're on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, a whole bunch of others too, I think. But yeah, just throw in some music and sound effects, music from Simonscape, which is a really great company and sound effects, so that is like half them, half of my own design. So I just jazz it up a little. It's fun.
Jazz it up. Jesse.
Hello, I'm Jahoos the Moose on the interwebs, or I'm Jesse, but I'm Jahoos the Moose on the interwebs. I do art things, and I occasionally post said art things, or I do art things behind the scenes, and other people post my art things. That's that's it. You can catch me here on Mondays. Less tired now. Yeah, that's all.
Awesome. Yeah, as I say, please support this fantastic cast. They are wonderful. I love playing with y'all. I'm Ray, your humble GM for the Mind of the Martyr. You can find me here every Monday doing this with these wonderful people. You can also find me in a few other places. You can find me over on Polished Cryptid's channel doing the Stygian Shroud, which is a Curse of Strahd sequel that I went through and wrote and am currently running for a whole bunch of people. Getting all of the problematic nonsense out of Curse of Strahd and making it a bit more fun. And running it at a higher level, so it's a level 12 to 20 campaign, which is super fun. You can also find me on Savric's channel on Saturdays playing Star Wars Exile, where I get to play my Keldor Grey Jedi. Super fun. Probably the most badass I have felt in a TTRPG in a very long time. Yeah, I'm loving that so much. Check out my Twitter at RedMageRay if you want to catch up with what I'm doing in the world. And I'm debating doing some kind of like world building thing, like a world building like stream or a diary of some kind. I'm not entirely sure, but that's a thing. So because there's a lot of history here that a lot of players have impacted, so I'm thinking about putting that out into the universe. But yeah, that's me. Unless there's any closing words anyone would like to add in, we can go ahead and get a raid set up here. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone for watching. Definitely go ahead and catch either the VODs here or the post-production on YouTube to catch up with all of this plot and lore and wonderful nonsense going on. Big thank you to our affiliates, Grinding Coffee and So Nerdware. And if you find yourselves with a Twitch Prime subscription, or perhaps you like what's going on here, please go ahead and throw a follow. And if you are feeling generous, go ahead and throw a subscription towards us. It will help us continue with our charity drives and be able to pay for the games and hopefully, when we get to it, the players, because we want to give people stuff for the awesome content they're creating. So yeah, do that. Cool, we're gonna go ahead and go on a raid here. Any of those will do. Any of those, any of our friends. First? Yeah, we are going to roll some credits just for the ending part there. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stick around past the credits for the raid, and we shall see you very, very soon. Take care, and keep moving forward.